Hey everybody, welcome back for another video. Now today's video is going to be focusing on Maelinfell, which is going to be a really awesome Nordic Viking themed city, and it's going to be it's in the works right now. So without further ado, let's get on into the intro and get on to the actual video. Alright, so here we are a bit in Maelinfell. Now, like I said before, this city will take heavy inspiration from Nordic and Viking architecture, style, and overall atmosphere. It will also take a lot of inspiration from Skyrim, as most of my builds do. Now, the lore behind the city is that it is built around a life tree. Now, I've never discussed those before, but they live in the history of the continent of Urn, where Elmorin takes place. Life trees are ancient trees that grew before any race stepped foot upon Urn. They are magical but not alive, yet even their magic is pretty limited. Each tree was blessed with a certain gift, and the tree in Maelinfell was blessed with fertility. So the soil surrounding the tree, in a pretty large area, is extremely fertile and produces crops that grow a little bit more quickly and taste a little bit better than their counterparts. So the people of Maelinfell guard this tree with their lives, as its very existence is the reason they built around it and why they continue to stay. Now the tree is a little rough in this video. You'll be able to see it in the walkthrough. I'll probably improve on it and make it a little larger, more diverse, make it more grand, but that's for another video. I'm still kind of practicing my trees. I'm still kind of rough at them. Also, if you weren't already aware, this is a huge announcement. The server of Elmorin is up for public spectating. Now, of course, that means you cannot build or destroy anything in it, but you will be able to explore what's been built so far, and it will be updated every week, every time I drop a video. So if there's any areas I've missed or any errors in the loading of assets or anything like that, please join my Discord and let me know so I can correct them. Also, any ideas you have regarding the build, surroundings, or lore, that is what I would love to hear. I'm always open for your ideas, so let your imagination run wild and let me know what you would like to see. And last but not least, if you haven't already and you like my content, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, comment below, and share with your friends. This community is constantly growing, and the more people we have here, the better of a world we can create. But that's enough talking. Here's a little bit of music, and I'll meet you back on the walkthrough. Alright everybody, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the music and the time lapse, but let's get on with this awesome build here. So as you can see, it's nestled right here, right next to this small little inlet from the ocean, and it's right next to Avenberg there. So it's in a very ideal location. Now the name of this place is called Maelinfell. or Maelinfell, I'm sorry. And it's actually really cool. It's area. It takes after the Viking Nordic feel very heavily, but it comes across, in my opinion, really well. This is a style I typically don't build in. But I wanted to try things and, shake things up a little bit. So here you can see we have this giant mega tree. This is one reason the village was built here. It will be in the lore, and there will be a few of these trees kind of nestled around the world, and they do have kind of like an aura or, magical quality to them to some degree. So there's going to be a whole nother bit of history there in the world, but I wanted to show you these first three houses. And so this one, you can see here we have a little bit of storage. It's your basic exterior, right? We have a little bit of clothesline, some fodder, stuff like that. Now when we go in, this is actually the house of what would be the Jarl of this village or city. Now, he has a home that's a lot different than the other homes in this area. But you can see here we have like a little mid-platform section, and then up here is his actual quote-unquote bedroom. And I just wanted to kind of change things up a little bit. You'll see in the other two houses, they're very simple, very basic, but this one I wanted to kind of change up and make it look really, really cool. So we do have that there, and what we're going to do is we're going to pop on out and we're going to go check out the other ones. So you can see the difference in size, and of course I went for that basic, upside down V Nordic, style home. I love the way that it looks. I think it looks so cool. Over here we have a refuse pile, so that's where, everyone puts their waste and, makes it into actually like pretty much like manure or like fertilizer. It's actually a pretty cool deal. But you can see here coming into the second home, this is just your average, citizen's home. And you can see here we have a little bit of coal for the fire. We have a small little eating area. We have some hot coals resting right now, just kind of cooling off. And of course, we have a few beds at the end. So once again, like I said, these houses are very simple. They're very basic. I don't want them to be extravagant. I wanted them to kind of have that, we just kind of moved here and we set up shop and that's it. So I hope you like that style there. We will get into the meeting hall in just a minute. But I wanted to just show you this as well. This is the second house here, growing some cabbage, some turnips, things like that. We have like a small little area where they're making that fertilizer, where they're mixing it in, letting it bake in the hot sun, all of that good stuff. And it's to all fertilize the crops and make their yields a lot higher. So going into the second or third home, it's kind of the same thing. Now this was diagonal, so it was a little bit of a challenge, but I really liked the way it came out. I managed to get a square fire pit in there, have 4 beds, some supplies, some food, some water, just basic things like that kind of make it all, come together. The roof is kind of high, which I also like. It gives a nice perspective to it. But I just love the way this one came out, especially. Of course, we have the bear hide or pelt as a doorway instead of an actual door, which I thought was kind of a nifty little thing. I've seen that before in other videos and servers, so I decided I'll put it in here. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to walk our way up, and as you can see here, this very large, massive building is for it's like a town hall, building. It would have this is where people would settle disputes, where the quote-unquote Jarl, would pass down new laws or rules or things like that, where he would pretty much reign. So this is where he is during the day. He goes to his house at night to sleep. You can see there we have a few wood cutting areas. We have this really neat little overhang I just kind of threw together to keep that wood dry, make it easier for chopping. We have a little bit of supplies and things like that, kind of just lining this walkway here. All leading back to a small supply building, like a shed, really. But you can see it's chock full. It's packed. And this is just some of the supplies of this area. This is just what they couldn't fit inside. Now, the inside area, going in, I think you're going to really like the view. It looks really, really cool, and I think you're really, really going to enjoy it. So here we go. We'll open the door there, and boom, there it is. That really cool, awesome open view. I custom made these little flag things here, and it just looks cool. It looks like the Skyrim dragon, but it's really nifty. And I thought it'd fit the theme. That green and orange color, it's just kind of nice. But we have some nice seating area. We have some weapons, and of course, just like any normal meat hall. It's going to be full of food and stuff. Now, I'm not going to lie, I forgot to put it here on the tables, apparently. So just imagine and use your imagination to pretend like there's food and drinks there, because I just got electricity back, and I just wanted to get this video back. We got hit with some pretty heavy storms. So anyways, we do have this storage area here. Now that's a lot more chock full. That's very full. As you can see here, we're going to go up to the actual throne chair. And when you sit in it, I mean, look at that view. How can you beat that? Here we have Jarl, legendary porpoise in the house. But anyways, you can see here, it's really, really cool. I thought it was a really neat way of kind of tying that Nordic architecture with stone, not just wood, but like lots of stone mixed in. I wanted to do kind of like a variant of it, like my own style, and I think it came out pretty cool. Here on the second story, I actually put food and drink down, but this is nothing fancy. This is just simply for more dining. So this building is meant to feed and water and, let the whole city come in here and just enjoy themselves. So you can see here, I mean, it overlooks the center area. When the Jarl would speak, you would be able to hear him in the second story and all throughout this whole building. And I forgot to show you this, but I really like this, the way this came out. We're cooking some fish, some meat and everything. But that building was just really cool. Once again, I got a lot of inspiration from Skyrim and stuff like that. But I really like how it's kind of nestled up there. It's surrounded by the wood walls with stakes and everything all around it. And it's just like I wanted it to be whenever you come to the shore or you pass through the road, by the city, this is just like what you see. And it just looks so, so cool. And just it's there, and I don't know, it has a grandeur feel to it, in my opinion, and I just really like the way that it came out. And of course, we'll do the little flyover here so you can see everything. Now this is just the start. This city is just beginning. It's going to be a little bit bigger, not crazy, be probably about 2.5 of Moorencell. So that's about the size we're looking at. But thank you for tuning in. Y'all are amazing. If y'all have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. But this is, of course, the Legendary Porpoise signing off. Hope you have a good day, and happy gaming.